Hey y'all, my name is Bailey. Welcome to my channel. We're just going to jump right into this prom makeup tutorial. I'm going to take the CoverGirl Lid Lock Up Eyeshadow Primer and I'm going to smooth that all over my lid. I'm also going to set that with the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I believe I use the lightest shade. I'm not real sure what it's called, but it'll be linked down below for you guys. I'm going to take the Morphe 35W palette and I'm going to take these two warm tan shades and I'm going to put those in the crease with a Wet n Wild blending brush. Those are going to act as our transition shades so that everything we put on after this will blend really nicely up to the brow bone. I'm going to take a little more dense brush, excuse me, and I'm going to take this nice warm medium brown and I'm going to put that a little bit lower in the crease. Next up, I'm going to take a little bit of a pointier brush. I'm going to take that nice chocolate brown and put it in my outer V. This is going to add a little bit of dimension and some nice dark deep color without it making it look like you just got punched in the eyeball. This is a really light look, really natural, and it's really easy to do, especially for prom because you don't want your eyes to be overwhelmed with eyeshadow when taking pictures. Which is why I decided to do a kind of half cut crease. So I'm taking the Wet n Wild concealer and just the opposite end of that Naked Smoky brush. And I'm only going about 2/3 of the way on my eyelid and not all the way up. Excuse me, not all the way up across that transition shade, but pretty far up there. But you can still see the transition shade on top of it. This is just going to act as a base to the next shadow we put on. It's going to make it brighter and more opaque. I'm going to take a flat shader brush in this lightest shade in the 35W palette, sorry. And we're just going to put that all over that concealer we just put down. This is really going to open up your eyes, brighten them up. I have really small eyes personally, so this technique really does help me look like my eyes are actually a lot bigger than they are. I'm just going back in with nothing on this brush and just blending it out. And then I think I do go back in with every color just to deepen it up because I feel like I kind of lost it when I was cutting my crease. And I'm just going to clean up my cheeks with a makeup wipe. Moving on to the face, this is the Maybelline Master Prom Hydrate and Smooth Primer. I do have oily skin, but I really wanted this look to be more of a glow from within rather than you look greasy, if that makes sense. So the face products I'm using under my foundation really help with that. This is the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Liquid Highlighter. It's a really nice gold shade. Again, glow from within instead of greasy. This really works well with my skin. And then I'm going to take the Mary Kay Medium Coverage Foundation in Beige 304. This is, like I said, a medium coverage foundation, which I like. I don't really like a full coverage foundation because I do have freckles and I do like for you to see them. But that doesn't mean that you cannot build this foundation up to the coverage that you want. It's not going to become cakey. It's not going to look gross. It's a really nice foundation. I highly recommend it. And if I remember correctly, it's only like $12 or $14 from Mary Kay. So find your representative. I'm going to take that same Wet n Wild concealer, that Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer, excuse me, in light ivory. And I'm just going to highlight the center of my face, normal places, under the eyes, forehead, nose, Cupid's bow chin. And I'm taking that same Real Techniques diamond sponge to blend all that out. And I'm also cleaning up the edge of my eyeshadow because I really wanted it to be a sharp edge. And this concealer works really well. It doesn't move the eyeshadow around. It just covers it up. This concealer also looks really nice in pictures, which is nice for prom because you definitely do not want that white flashback. I'm going to set that with the Coty Airspun translucent powder. Because, let's be honest, nobody wants their makeup sliding off their face in the middle of prom because that is not cute. Like I said, I have really, really, really extremely oily skin. So, even though I want this to be a glowy look, I'm still going to set that down. I'm going to take that last really dark chocolate shade we took, and I'm going to put that on the outer third of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush with those first two initial shades we used as our transition shade, and I'm going to buff that out. And I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Big and Bright Eyeliner in Espresso, and I'm going to tightline my upper waterline, and then I'm going to put it in the outer third of my lower lash line. I did go ahead and do my brows and lashes off camera, but I did use the NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade in Blonde, the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade number 3, and then I just added a random mascara, and I used the Ardell Mega Volume 250 lashes. I'm just taking that shimmery shade from the 35W palette, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone and inner corner. Moving on to the face, I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Bronzing Mineral Veil and a big fluffy brush. Hey, Kenna. That's my roommate, Kenna. Everyone say hey. This bronzer, I love it. It literally makes you look like you just came back from the beach or the Bahamas or wherever you vacation from. It's a really nice bronze shade. It's a little orangey red tone, so you have to be kind of careful with it. Excuse me. And it's also got a little bit of gold shimmer in it, but you can't really tell when it's on your face. I'm going to take the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to use that middle shade. It's called Fawn, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones, and I'm also going to contour my nose a little bit. Contouring your nose is optional. You don't have to do it if you don't feel like you need it, but personally, I just like my nose to appear a little bit slimmer. Then I'm going to take this Wet n Wild blush in Apricot in the middle. It's a really nice peachy shade, so it goes really well with this look, and it also goes really well with any lip color you choose to put over it. And then I'm going to take the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit, and I'm going to take the shades Butterscotch and Marshmallow to highlight, and then taking the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist, because like I said, I do want this to be a glowy look. Lastly, for lips, I'm using the NYX lip liner in Hot Red just to outline, not really filling them in. And then I'm taking the Ciate Liquid Velvet in Diva. Like I said, you could pair this look with any lip color, but I just wanted to wear a red lip that day. That concludes this look, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more videos.